Hello everyone and welcome to another Google Ads tutorial. Today we're going to learn how to create remarketing audiences in Google Ads. Before we go straight to the point, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps tremendously to create new content, so thank you very much in advance. And let's get started. Step number one, you log in to Google Ads. You navigate to Tools on the left hand side. Under Shared Library drop-down menu, you select Audience Manager and you click the plus symbol. Let's pause for a little bit because there are two ways you can create remarketing audiences. One option is to create remarketing audiences using Google Ads. A prerequisite for that option is to have the Google Ads tag installed in all the pages of your website. The Google Ads tag is a remarketing code, a tracking code provided by Google Ads. As long as we have this code installed in all the pages of the website, we can select the first option and we can create remarketing audiences. There is a video in the description below explaining exactly how to do this. This option is ideal if you want to create simple remarketing options. For example, people who visited the cart page but not the thank you page. People who visited the pricing page and not, let's say, a different page on the site. People who visited the home page, this page, that page on the site. This option is ideal to do this. The second option is to create remarketing audiences through Google Analytics. This option will give you a lot more opportunities. It's a lot more versatile. The prerequisite is that you need to link your Google Ads with your Google Analytics account. Again, there is an explainer video in the description below on how to link Google Ads with Google Analytics. So now that we clarify the two options, let's take everything one by one. Let's say that we want to create a simple remarketing audience through Google Ads. We're going to select website visitors. We're going to give our audience a name. So let's say we want to create a remarketing audience based on people who visited the cart page but didn't buy. But did not buy. So I'm going to give a name here to my audience, and in your case, don't misspell it like me. The next thing we need to do is to go to actions and we need to play with the conditions. So we can say here, let's refine this action, and the first condition is people who came to our website in the last 30 days. You can go up to 540 days. So you decide how, let's say, how long you want to remember these people. And these people visited the URL that contains last cart. Now I'm going to click the end because I want to give another condition that applies at the same time. You have an end option and an or option. And we can say here that in the last, let's say, 540 days, we want to refine this action. And we're going to say page URL does not contain thank you. So what we did here is we created a remarketing audience that in the last 540 days includes all the users who visited the cart page, but at the same time, they didn't visit the thank you page. Therefore, they visited the cart page but did not buy a product. Your website now is unique. Your URL structure is unique. You are in control of the conditions. You can come here, you can refine the actions, and again, you can create whatever conditions you like using this interface. Once you are happy, then you're going to scroll down and there are two pre-fill options. You can start with an empty segment, meaning I create this remarketing segment, remarketing audience now, and it's going to start populating from today onwards. The second option is to pre-fill within the past 30 days. You cannot pre-fill, let's say, within the last year. It's fixed, right? So either you start with an empty list or you start essentially with a list that is going to take these conditions and pre-fill all the users that match these conditions in the last 30 days. If you want to give a description, here are some notes to understand essentially what you did and how you set up. You can do it under description. You say create segment and that's it. Your audience is ready. So this option is ideal again if you want to create remarketing audiences that are relevant to people visiting certain URLs on your site. If you want to do more advanced things, people who took certain actions, you want to use events, key events, you want to create, let's say, more advanced combinations, then you can do that easier with the second option, creating the remarketing audiences in Google Analytics and automatically syncing them with Google Ads. Once again, in order to do this, you need to have your Google Ads account connected with Google Analytics. Let's say this is in place. Either we can come here, Tools, Audience Manager, plus symbol, select Google Analytics. Here we select our property, we say continue, and now the system opens the same interface we have available inside Google Analytics, which means that we can say here we want to create a custom audience, and then here we can actually give the conditions. So if we are to do the same thing that we did just now, we are going to play with the dimensions that are included in Google Analytics, and we're going to say the page path contains, for example, /cart, and either I'm going to say and I'm going to give a negative condition, or I'm going to say exclude, and I'm going to say here that we want to exclude people who visited, for example, the thank you page. Now, because here we essentially play with the options of Google Analytics, you can use all the dimensions and all the events that are available in Google Analytics. So you can use city, country, channels, you can use events, for example. So depending on how your Google Analytics is configured, all of these options are going to be available for you. If you don't want to do this job through your Google Ads account, you can do this job in your Google Analytics, right? So you can go to Google Analytics, you can go to admin, you can navigate to audiences here under data display, you can create a new audience, you can create your audience, and assuming that your Google Ads is connected to Google Analytics, then your audience will sync immediately and automatically with Google Ads. So, a recap, a summary. You want to create remarketing audiences in Google Ads. There are two ways to do it. Option number one, you use your Google Ads tag and you create remarketing audiences through Google Ads, Audience Manager, website visitors, ideal for simple remarketing audiences that are URL based. Option number two is going to give you a lot more options, a lot more opportunities. You create remarketing audiences through Google Analytics. So either you can do it through the Google Ads interface, or you can do it through the Google Analytics interface. Once the audiences are created, then you can use them for your audience signals or as targeting for your display campaigns, or you can actually use them to create similar audiences. There are many opportunities from that moment onwards. That's it. I hope that this video was clear and it was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day in any time zone.